game of a back-to-back. A bit surprising considering the Lakers were open to some sort of load management with LeBron after a short offseason. So, Shannon, I ask you, are you surprised that LeBron played over 35 minutes on the second night of a back-to-back?
No, because, Skip, he only played 26 minutes on Sunday. He played, no minutes in the fourth quarter against Minnesota. Played 31 minutes on Christmas Day, 4 minutes in the fourth quarter. So he's averaging about less than 30 minutes a game through the first 3 games. So I'm not surprised. And he knows, Skip, in order for you to get in shape, Skip, you're going to have to build. And I thought he built last night, and the game was close. Now, I was surprised, Skip, not that he played 35. I was surprised that he played the entire fourth quarter. But I thought the game was hung in the balance, and he felt like, okay, let's try to make this push. The Lakers are trying to build, Skip. It's going to take a while for them to get used to Schroeder. They're going to try to establish a fourth quarter lineup, a lineup that they can finish the game with. Normally last year, Skip, that was Caruso, Rondo, LeBron, AD, and maybe someone else. So it's going to be interesting to see. They're still trying to find that cohesiveness that it's going to take, and it's early on. So I am not surprised that he played that many minutes, considering how few minutes he had played in the previous 2 games. So I think this is something moving forward. But I still believe, Skip, he's going to be, last year he played the fewest minutes of his career, which was about 34. I believe he'll be under that this year. I believe he'll be probably 33, maybe even 32 minutes a game.
So you and I went back and forth before the season started. Again and again, we must have done this topic 15 times on the show about how soon will they start.
Right.
And I said, well, just financially, they have to start before Christmas just to make up what they've lost.
Correct.
And you said, well, they just can't. It's too short a turnaround. No, they will. Most people said, well, it'll be Martin Luther King Day.
Right.
So it'd be like maybe a month or so
another
later,
month, right.
Right? I said, no, it's got to be before Christmas because they need that big Christmas Day slate.
Right.
In the ratings it will bring.
Right.
And that's what they did. So LeBron recently on The Shop said, I'm cherry picking the whole first half of the season, meaning I'm not gonna play back-to-backs. I'm gonna pick and choose when I will play because you're making me start too early.
Well, what they did, you see what they did? They put a pill in there, a national televised game. They find you $100,000 if you don't play your star players. Now, if you want to rest on the back-to-back and you guys not on television, have at it. But if it's a TNT, ABC, ESPN game, we can't have our stars.
So my friend Danny Green even said a month or so ago that I wouldn't, this is before he was out.
Right.
And he thought he was still going to be a Laker. It may have been 6 weeks ago. I wouldn't expect LeBron to be with us for the first month of the season,
Right.
he said. Wow, really? Okay, so we get to the first back-to-back at home. I don't know if it was on national TV. I watched it on
No,
local TV.
no. It was supposed to be on NBA TV.
I don't know if it was. Oh, maybe it was on NBA TV. Was it? I'm not even sure.
Well, it always comes on Spectrum here.
I just watch it local, so I don't know.
Unless it's on ABC, Skip, we have to watch it. We have to watch it on Spectrum.
That is
691, the
correct.
Laker channel.
691 here in Los Angeles. I was a little surprised he played because I thought it was a sweet spot.
Are you
for him to
surprised
say,
he played or surprised he played that much?
played at all?
Okay.
I just thought he'd give his body a back-to-back rest and just say, no, I can't do this one. Or you pick and choose. You don't play against the T-Wolves first, and then you play against Dame and company in the second game. But he played both of them, and I told you up front, I first guessed this, he needs to play basketball. That's what he does, and again, his whole GOAT case that he's making is going to ultimately be based more on longevity records than on, you need Kareem. So I call this, I call baloney on him, I call baloney on anybody who said, oh, he'll be cherry picking.
Well, we're going to cherry pick. We're going to rest. So we're going to rest within the game. That's why we're going to let Schroeder handle the point. We're going to let Schroeder do that the first half of the season, and then we're going to pick that thing up the last half.
He played 36 minutes last night. I know he played limited or lesser minutes the other night, but still, you played 12 minutes of the fourth quarter, so you didn't rest a second of the fourth quarter.
Nope.
You need to play, and I don't blame him for this. I'm just calling baloney on anybody who said he's going to cherry pick starting with him.
We cherry pick. We rest within the game.
No.
There's a game within the game, and that's what we're good at. We're good at playing the game within the game. Somehow you don't know how we do this, but we rest while we playing. It's like a marathoner, Skip. You know, he running at the same Kipchoge. He's running, but he's actually cruising. And then the last, 4-5 miles, he picked that pace up. What was
Really?
a 420 pace, he gonna drop that thing down to 410, 412.
I ran a whole bunch of marathons, and I got to tell you, I never felt like I was
You were not
cruising
kidding.
for 1 second.
You not
For
kidding.
1
You
second.
Oklahoman.
I ran under 3 hours about 5 times. I ran a 2:47.
Skip, he went under 2 hours.
I know. I ran a 6:22 pace, but I'm not that guy. But again, trust me, when you're running 6:20 a mile, there is no cruising going on.
I mean, I done ran 1 mile under 6 minutes, Skip. I mean, I ain't saying nothing.
No, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
You know, I've run a 10K where I averaged 5:15 a mile.
No. But Skip,
That's 6.
somebody my size running a sub
I agree.
6
I
minute
agree.
mile.
That's very impressive. I will give you that. I don't think you could do it at this moment.
I can't even get in my car and drive that fast.
Okay, I got it. But the point is that he needs to play because he needs to stay on schedule because he's got a chance to pass Kareem.
Oh, he's gonna pass Kareem.
My guesstimate on this is he needs about 2.5 more seasons. But those aren't cherry picking seasons.
No.
Right?
I was thinking, I was like, damn, could he possibly get this record in 19 seasons? But I don't think he can. It's going to take him. It's going to take Kareem play 20. It's going to take him 20.
Okay.
Now, I believe he'll probably pass Mailman probably end of this year, the beginning of next year.
Okay, Karl Malone.
Yeah.
And yet he also has sitting out there, he could pass Magic Johnson on the all-time assist list, which would be very impressive within Laker Nation.
Yeah.
It would just sound good. It would be, you'd be 5th on the all-time assist list.
Right.
Chris Paul's still rising up the list, so you're probably not going to catch him.
I mean, if you think about it, Skip, like 5 of the top 10 scorers of all time will have played for the Lakers. I mean, you look at Kareem, you look at Wilt, you look at LeBron, you look at Kobe.
Yep.
So, 4 or 5 of the top of all time will have donned that uniform.
Okay. And you still have other longevity records such as Robert Parrish. I
don't think you get that one.
That's 4. You need 4 seasons of staying right with it, where you need to play just about every night.
Yeah, Skip, I don't know if he can get that one, Skip. That's a long
and
time.
You got Kareem's minutes played, all-time minutes played, which would be very impressive. And you need about 3 strong seasons to get there.
Skip, big Skip, they don't exert the kind of energy that LeBron is required to exert. Because at Kareem later stage, Kareem just grab the rebound, come on down, throw the sky hook, moves on back down the court.
All right. So what LeBron needs to do is he needs to play just about every night. And if they're blowing somebody out, you just keep playing.
No.
Play into the fourth quarter.
No, Skip.
You play 4 or 5 minutes in the fourth quarter because you need to pile up the numbers.
You can, but Skip, at the end of the day, and I'm sure LeBron wants that numbers, but it's about getting championships. I remember in '98, Skip, when TD went over 2,000, there were some games. Terrell Davis. There were some games that he was out he played to the half. He played the half against the Cowboys because he had a $160. And he played against the half against the Eagles because he had like a $160. There were some games that he only played to the half, but if he had played, he'd have ran for 2,300 yards. But how effective would he have been come playoff time? Because at the end of the day, we all wanted TD to get 2,000. But we wanted TD to be TD come playoff time because we know we were not winning if he wasn't going to be TD.
Okay, well, obviously, it's a higher contact sport that you played than this sport, although he does take some contact.
But, Skip, we need them minutes. So, because come playoff time, Skip, where the minutes going to be? 38, 39, maybe even 40. And so we would rather save it and have those minutes on the end as opposed to expending those minutes. So we'll get that. But right now, we still got a chance at the championship.
Okay, I got it. I'm going to knock on wood before I say this, but he is Iron Man.
Yep.
He is the most durable superstar I have ever closely observed in any sport that I've ever closely observed, in any sport. He is that guy. And in fact, against the Clippers on opening night, he turned his ankle over, and most guys would have been gone for 2 weeks.
And he turned it over again against on somebody's foot against the Timberwolves. And you saw Ja Morant, he turned his ankle over and he left on the wheelchair.
That's fine. But again, I'm giving him props for this.
Oh, yeah,
I'm saying,
he's doable, Skip, yeah.
Just don't tell me you're going to rest and cherry pick.
We going to rest, Skip.
Nope, you're not.
We rest within the game. You have to understand how to take a blow within the game, Skip. That's what you got to do.
Your team a lot of good.
You got to do that.
Because you can only rest on the defensive end for the most
part. We rest on the offensive end. We let Schroeder handle that. We let AD handle some of that scoring load. We get off in the corner.
Okay. Just go stand in the corner?
Yep.
that probably doesn't do your team a lot of good either.
Hey, y'all have for the next couple of possessions.
Yeah.
Schroeder, you and AD handle this load.
Okay. So you're going to cherry pick during the game.
You rather us cherry pick during the game or cherry pick the entire game, Skip?
I don't care what you do, frankly. You can cherry pick the next couple of nights if you'd like.
Well, we off
against my
tonight.
Spurs.
No,
seriously.
No, hold up. If he doesn't play, now the bet's off.
No.
No,
We
Skip,
made
hold
a
on,
bet.
wait a minute.
It is time for some cherry picking.
Hold on.
I
So,
love those cherries down in San Antonio.
let me get this straight.
You know what? They're ripe in San Antonio right now.
So let me get this right. The bet is still in play, even if LeBron doesn't play.
Sure. You made it. I didn't make it.
Skip, you ought to be champion.
You proposed it.
You
I
gotta
did,
believe
but I
he's
was
gonna
expecting
play.
him to play. But if he doesn't play, the bet's off. I wouldn't do you like that.
Yeah,
you
well,
would do
that's a
me.
good point. But it'll be his birthday, so you got to admit he wants to play on his 36th birthday. Something to celebrate, Shannon. You might have a little party for him in some capacity.
Oh, yeah,
Are you
his
ready?
birthday tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow.
It's Tonka's birthday, too, tomorrow.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Oh, that's...
Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. I'm a star, shining brightest in the darkest times. I'm a star, twinkle, twinkle. I bring the sparkle in, light your world up. Yeah, 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 yeah. I light your world up.